everyone, Maya here from My Storybook, and this week's featured read aloud is Horse Meets Dog, written by Elliot Kalan and illustrated by Tim Miller. Now, my friends, this is one of the funniest new books that I have read this year, and I don't usually laugh out loud at things. I'm more of an inside laugher person. I do find things funny, but unless it's like super funny, then I usually kind of laugh inside. Well, when I read this book, I was laughing out loud. There are some funny things going on in here about horse and dog, and I'm very excited to read this one aloud. I read this one to my first graders, my firsties, right before the end of the year, and it was an instant favorite, and they wanted me to read it over and over again as many times as we could before the school year ended. So, kid approved, my storybook approved, and now we're just waiting for your approval to declare this one of the funniest books. Now, before we get started, you might notice the background is a tiny bit different. It's just because I'm facing actually a different way in my backyard. To the side is the playground you usually see in the background. But because the sunlight's kind of funny during the summertime, it's different. I decided to face this way so you see more trees and a fence. Just a little FYI. So you may have noticed that books can have all different types and tones, like ways that they make you feel. For example, books like Be Kind kind of teach a message and kind of make you feel warm and good inside. And then there are books like this one that are funny and are just meant to make you laugh and are full of jokes. Or there are ones that maybe teach you something, like informational books that are based on real things. Or maybe books about adventure or make-believe, like dragons and stuff. My friends, what kind of books do you like to read? Funny books, adventure books, learning books, mystery books? Yeah. I mean, really, they're all really cool and great to read. And it's great to try all the different ones, because reading can take you on so many different adventures. That's what's cool. But I do have to say that funny ones are some of my favorites. So double thumbs up if you're excited for a funny read aloud today. Excellent. I think we are ready to get started then. Let's begin. So this week's featured storybook is Horse Meets Dog, written by Elliot Kalan and illustrated by Tim Miller. So remember, if there's two names on the cover, that usually means one is the writer, Elliot Kalan, wrote all the words, and one is the illustrator who drew all the pictures, and that is Tim Miller. And you'll notice that this style of drawing and illustrations is kind of like cartoons, if you like to watch cartoons or read cartoons, and it kind of adds to the funny kind of type of book that it is, because comics are usually kind of funny. Now, let's take a look at this title and what's going on the cover. Horse Meets Dog. So there's two animals in this book. What are they? A horse and a dog. And what do you think, my friends? It's a funny book. What do you think is going on here? Those are some great ideas. Well, real quick, what do you know about horses? Yeah, those are some good facts. And what do you know about dogs? Yes, also some great facts. Well, let's go on and see what happens when horse meets dog. Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. So here's our title page. So that means it has the title of our book again, Horse Meets Dog, the illustrator and the author. And it always tells us usually at the bottom who helped make the book, what company, and this was published by HarperCollins, children's publishers, one of my favorite publishers. They make great books, such as this one. And here's horse, here's dog. And if you look, the dog kind of matches me. I match the dog. Okay, so the first page, and I'm already noticing right now that I see speech bubbles, and if you notice this little tail, this speech bubble right here, it points to whoever is talking. So who talks first in this story, horse or a dog? That's right, dog. Let's see what he says. Wow, you're very big. Compared to dog, horse is pretty big, huh? Well, let's take a look here. Now who's talking? That's right, horse. You got the hang of it. So horse says, you are mistaken. I am not big. I am normal-sized. In fact, I was just about to tell you that you are very small. So horse thinks dog's very small, and dog thinks horse is very big, right? But horse thinks horse is normal size because for a horse, that's kind of how big they are, right? It looks like they have different perspectives. Perspective means like point of view, how you see something. They both see it a different way. Okay, so let's keep track of who's talking here. It looks like horse is talking on both pages. So horse says, "Is your smallness because you are just a tiny baby?" My friends, did horse just call dog a tiny baby? So silly. Oh, look at this little cutie tiny baby. This tiny baby needs a bottle of hay. What does dog think about this? Dog's like, what is going on? And look at that, a bottle of hay. Blah! Did dog like the hay? No. Why not? Because he's a dog, maybe? Here's dog speaking. Dog says, "Hey, I'm not small, and you have weird feet. Where are your paws? Did you lose them?" My friends, do horses have paws? No. What are horse feet called? Do you know? Yes, hooves. Wait, so it kind of sounds like dog thinks that horse is a dog too and should have paws. I see some interesting thinking going on here, right? And it seems like horse thinks dog is a tiny horse and dog thinks horse is like a big dog. So weird. And horse says, "My feet are not weird. Your hair is weird. Why don't you take better care of your mane? It only takes a few hours a day." Hours kind of a long time, huh? And my friends, the mane is the hair that a horse has. They call horse hair a mane. And she must think dog doesn't take very good care of his hair. "Also," says horse, "your tail sticks up. It should hang down like a gorgeous hair waterfall." Like horse's gorgeous hair waterfall. So my friends, it looks like horse is pointing out all the ways dogs are different than horses, but she's kind of confused, right? Because she thinks dog's a horse. Do you get it? Well, my friends, let's see. Which one would you rather have? A gorgeous waterfall tail or a tail that sticks up like a dog? I guess it can wag. Huh. Let's see what dog has to say. Ooh, so here I see thinking bubbles when they're in clouds and ... like this. That means that's what they're thinking. And what are they imagining here, my friends? What's going on? I think we've kind of been talking about it. So horse is imagining horse as a dog, and dog is imagining dog as a horse with the mane. My friends, which one do you think looks better? They both kind of look goofy though, huh? But let's see. Do they like what they're thinking about? Nah. Nope. They both think, no, that's not me. Let's take a look here. What's going on? Getting some presents? "I'm sorry we got off on the wrong paw, big pal. I got you a present," says dog. "I got you a present too, tiny baby. Open mine first." What do you think they got each other? Don't peek. Well, let's see. "It's a saddle, in case a tiny person wants to ride you. Will you try on your new saddle, or would you rather be rude?" Not giving dog much of a choice, right? Well, what do you think, dog? Do you think dog's gonna like the saddle? I know horses wear saddles, but do dogs? Not usually. Looks so funny, huh? Now what happens? Says dog. "Well, someone sits on you and you take them wherever they want to go. Fun!" So horse sounds super excited. Does that sound super fun to you, my friends? That doesn't sound like fun to me, says dog. I kind of agree. "Oh, but it is so much fun," says horse. "And then you get to eat oats. Woohoo! Oats!" Do you think dog's gonna like oats? No, and if you look here, he's going, "Yak." What do dogs like to eat? They don't like oats. What do they like? Well, so dog's turn now. If you want to see real fun, just open your box. Happy birthday! I also decided it's your birthday today. What? Dog's so silly. What do you think is in horse's box? Don't peek, you can kind of see it in the picture. What would dog really like to do? Let's see. Oh, what was in the box? It's a ball, says dog. Go get it, big pal. So what game is dog playing with the ball? Fetch, right? Throw the ball, dog goes and gets it, and dog thinks it's super fun. Do you think horse is gonna think that's fun? Excuse me, you threw it, you go get it, says horse. No. This is how it works. You go get it, and then I throw it again, and you go get it again. So dog's super excited about that. And does that sound fun to you, my friends? Boing, boing, boing. This is my favorite game, says dog, for obvious reasons. So dog thinks, of course it's fun, but does horse agree? How can you tell? By his face, huh? He doesn't look too happy. His arms are kind of like on his hips. I don't like this present, they both say. Notice how the speech bubbles are pointing to both of them. So they say, I don't like this present. And then they both say, you don't like it? They're so shocked, right? Like they don't really understand why the other wouldn't like it. What kind of horse are you? Says horse. What kind of dog are you? Says dog to horse. Gasp! Oh! We're not dogs, says horse. We're horses. We're not horses, says dog. We're dogs. Oh, so now I think they get the misunderstanding, but they still don't quite agree on who's who. My friends, do you think they'll figure it out that one's a dog and one's a horse? Maybe, let's see. If we are dogs, why do we whinny like horses? Nay, 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 nay. You get the idea. We don't whinny. We bark and make dog sounds like dogs make. Bark, 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 bark. Off, 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 off. Ow, wow, wow, wow. And so forth, says dog. So, dogs make one sound, horses make another sound. My friends, you try. Can you make a horse sound? Let me hear it. Ooh, that's good. How about your dog sound? Let me hear that one. Ready? Go. That one's pretty good too. You're good at making animal sounds. Are you sick, tiny baby horse? Because something is seriously wrong with your whinny. I'm not a tiny baby horse. You're a very big dog. I'm not a very big dog, says horse. You're a tiny baby horse. Aw, man, they still haven't figured it out. That one is different. Tiny baby horse, very big dog. Tiny baby horse, very big dog. Uh-oh, looks like they're kind of getting angry and frustrated because they don't understand, right? What is going to happen? Oh wait, a new animal. What animal is this? A bird? Oh, it looks like bird is talking too. Let's see what's happening. Hi, says dog. Hello, says bird. All right, so there's one more page. I wonder what's going on with this bird. What do you think this bird is here for? Maybe it'll help them decide who's who and what's what. Okay, so only bird is talking here. Ready? And bird says, you are two weird-looking birds. Oh, no, my friends, huh? Now they're kind of like, wait, what? This just got way more confusing, right? So are they dogs, horses, birds? Oh my goodness, it looks like they didn't really figure it out at the end, huh? So there's all kinds of silly misunderstandings going on. The end. Alright, my friends, so I hope you enjoyed this book. I thought there were some super funny parts. I think it's kind of funny that horse calls dog a tiny baby horse. And when they exchange toys, and they're both like, this is so much fun. My friends, what was your favorite part of this story? Those are some very funny parts also. And it kind of has a funny ending too, right? Because it's not like a the end kind of ending, because then a new character comes along, right? And is like, are you two birds? So it sounds like both animals are trying to convince the other about what kind of animal they were. And in this story, they kind of brought up all the things that horses do and like, and all of the things that dogs do and like. And so what are some things I talked about in the book that are just about horses and what horses like to do or look like? Yeah. And then what about for dogs? What are some things in the book that are all about dogs and what dogs like to do or look like? Yeah, and I bet you that you even have some other ideas that you could add to both the horse and the dog list. Well, my friends, now here's the question for you. Which would you rather be? Would you rather be a horse and get to carry someone on your saddle all day, or would you rather be a dog and get to have someone throw a ball and you go chase it and bring it back and again and again? Which one would you rather be and why, a horse or a dog? Let's hear it. You got some good reasons there. Well, this week's craft is all about making that choice and persuading someone for why you would rather be a horse or a dog. So let's check it out. Ready? Okay, my friends, so as I mentioned, this week's craft is about would you rather be a horse or a dog, and then kind of recording your reasons why and doing a little craft with it. So there are two versions, of course, since there's a horse and a dog, and here they are. Here is horse. So if you'd rather be a horse, here's the horse one, and it says, I'd rather be a horse because, and then here's why you'd write all those reasons that you told me about. If you don't want to write, you can also draw pictures of different reasons why it's great to be a horse. You get to eat oats and apples and stuff, and then you get to cut out this horse head that looks just like the book and the little hooves holding their poster and go around and share it with people and try to see if they agree with you. Would they rather be a horse? Would they rather be a dog? See if you can convince them to also want to be a horse. Or if you were someone who wanted to be a dog, don't you worry, because there is a dog one. I'd rather be a dog. That's what it says at the top, because same thing, you'd list all your reasons or draw pictures of why, then you get to cut out the little dog here, color it in, put his paws, and you've got your own little craft writing activity or art activity that you can go around and share with your family and friends and tell them why you would rather be a dog and see if they agree with you. Go ahead and ask them, would you rather be a horse or a dog? And if they say an answer or they ask you, you can say, oh, well, let me tell you why I'd rather be a dog or a horse, of course. Okay, my friends, so this craft and all the directions of how to put it together and the templates for these characters and the writing pages can all be found on my blog, MaiStoryBook.com, by clicking on the links below for the blog. There you'll find visual instructions and directions for how to put the craft, again, all the templates for the faces and the writing. There's also a compare and contrast Venn diagram you can do, and also just a plain opinion writing page if you didn't want to do the whole craft, but the craft is kind of fun and artsy. So I would love to hear your opinions, my friends, and hear if you would rather be a horse or a dog, and tell me why. Please comment below. Let's see what you all think. How many people would rather be horse? Who says dog? And let's get some conversations going, some opinion writing. And I would love to hear what you all have to say. So please reach out to my storybook and share your opinions. You can comment down on the comments below the video. You can reach out on Instagram or on Facebook or on the blog. All those social media links you can find down below. I love to hear from you and always respond and love writing and having conversations with all of you. Please subscribe to my storybook by clicking on the subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our reading adventures. Well, I am currently on summer break and having a ton of fun and relaxing, doing some work and artwork too. If you're on break, I hope you're having fun. If you're still in school, hope school year is going great. Alright, and until next time, my friends, I hope you enjoy some funny stories or any kind, but until next time, happy reading.